loves, welcome to my channel. Let's jump right into the energy. The energy that I get today. Baby, let me take a sip of my lemon ginger tea from my Stanley. And let's hop right in. So, the channel song today, I want y'all to go listen to this. This is Emotions by Destiny's Child. He said, "It's over and done, but the heartache lives on inside. And who's the one you're clinging to instead of me tonight?" The message that I got, whoever I'm talking to, I can't show y'all the sun card because they don't have their clothes all the way on, but whoever I'm talking to, you are somebody who went through a whole tower situation. I feel like you were in turmoil for years. Like something sudden came in and happened that changed your entire life for years. It was a tower. Y'all, it could have been a breakup, it could have been a divorce, it could have been a job loss, it could have been a home loss, it could have been any type of loss, the loss of a person. Something came in and knocked down your whole world and everything that you had once knew, and you had to go and you had to rebuild from that. And you had to start from scratch. You probably had to go get a new house, find somewhere else to live, get a new car. You had to meet new people, probably move to a new place. Just listen, you had to start all the way over. And you did. Whoever I'm talking to, the Queen of Wands is out here. So some people have to go through the tower and never recover from it. And then there's people like you, who I'm talking to, who went through the tower, got the lessons, figured out what they needed to do, figured out how they needed to learn from whatever happened. They went into themselves. They went into self-help mode. I see somebody reading a lot of self-help books, somebody really like looking for patterns and behaviors and trying to inform themselves better on what they could have done, like breaking down exactly what happened and what they could have done better at each twist and turn. Like somebody really went within and did the work. And as a result, this person took years, but they flipped into the Queen of Wands. The Queen of Wands is somebody who is very comfortable, first of all, within themselves and with everything around them. The Queen of Wands is somebody who's like, I went through that, I did. But along the way, I picked up every single lesson, and I'm going to tell you who they not going to play with now. The Queen of Wands ain't even the same person no more. And that's what this Sun card is here for. You're a totally different person. Like the young woman or the young man who went into the tower situation, who got the sudden news, who went through the breakup, the divorce, the trauma. You did not come out the other side the same person. And that's what Spirit is trying to tell you today. You are not the same person. And not only are you not the same person, you're no longer in the storm. You're no longer having to fight. You're no longer in the battle. But your mind is. So whoever I'm talking to, if you had to start over from square one, baby, you went from square one right back to the top. You bounced back. The epitome of bounce back. Like if you had to go back and run it back up, you ran it back up. If you had to go find another job, you did that. If you had to go ahead and find a new place, you did that. And the new place is furnished better than what the old place was, or the new job is paying more than what the old job was, or the new person you with is way better than the old person you was with, or just you leveled up. That's what the Queen of Wands is. It's like not only did you start over, but you doing better than people looking like damn. Like damn. Like baby, you might have been in the Honda. You know, when you went into the tower, you in a Tesla. They like, God damn, didn't she go through a divorce and do all this shit? Didn't her she had to get a new place? They got evicted. Like, listen, You went from evicted to a mansion. Like, you really doing it. But that's because you took the lessons. You took the tower, and then you went and worked on that credit. You went and worked on that mindset. You went and worked on them old habits that wasn't serving you no more. You went and aligned yourself with people who could help you get into situations and rooms you wanted to be in. You did that. That's the Queen of Wands. The problem, Spirit is saying, is your mind is still at war. So picture somebody who, when you was going through the situation, going through the divorce, going through the job loss, going through whatever, picture somebody who, it was real rocky, real bumpy, but they took everything and they built something beautiful. So let's say you went from that situation, now you in an even bigger house, you got an even better job, the money's good, your life is beautiful, you got it all set up how you want your life to be set up, you're living for you, and you actually know who you are now after this tower, and everything around you is so beautiful, but you can't even sit back and enjoy it because your mind is still stuck on what happened. It's either you're still replaying in your mind the things that led up to the tower because you're scared that you might slip up and it might happen again and you might lose this beautiful place that you built or this beautiful place you got into, or you're stuck in your mind because you're still at defense. Maybe when you went into this tower, you had to put up boundaries and guards and get away from a person or get away from a situation, and you had to build this brick wall up, but you're still standing at the brick wall, and it's a whole mansion that you built behind you. But you're still, it's like this. This is the card. She's like, picture if this is your house, this is everything that you built. Like, you got a beautiful family now, house, just all your cups running over. You see the cups up there in the rainbow, and then this is you standing out front, not enjoying none of the peace, none of the happiness, none of the stuff that you built around you, because you'll be damned if somebody come in and make you start over again. You'll be damned if you gotta, if you like, listen, that's the energy that Spirit is trying to say. Somebody is in I'll be damned energy, and they don't want you in that energy because what you're doing is not living. You're not meant to live in the storm just because you went through the storm. Like, no, the storm was a phase, but I feel like it was so traumatic that you learned from it and you rebuilt, but your mind is still there. And Spirit is like, you're not the same person. Like, you don't have to stand at the gate, because the person standing at the gate is the person who walked into the trauma. It's the younger you, the naive you, the one who didn't have the wisdom or the lessons. That's the person at the gate. Like, I gotta protect this more wiser me. It doesn't even make sense. The wiser you, if something walks into that yard now at this point, it's not getting far. I feel like whoever I'm talking to, you built your peace in, or it's protecting it so hard, it's not going far. Repentance, forgive yourself. Forgive yourself. Forgive the person who let the trauma happen. Forgive the younger you, for you did not know the things you knew. You had to go through the situation to learn the lessons that you know now. You have to forgive yourself. And heal came out. You have to forgive yourself and you have to heal from the situation for you. The library card came out earlier. It says, take control of your own narrative. I feel like just because something happened in a past chapter does not mean that you have to write it into your next chapter. If you do not allow your mind to catch up with your reality, because that's what's going on. In reality, in everyday 3D life, surface level life, you pretty much have what a lot of people would want. Spiritually, your soul is conflicted. And if you do not allow for your soul to catch up with your reality, you will end up like these people who be 50 years down the line and they are letting what happened to them control their narrative. You get to choose to go and live a completely, totally different life, and it does not have to have anything to do with or be attached to nothing that happened to you in your past. Fire and karmic partner. So this could be a situation where you trusted the wrong person, and now you don't trust yourself to make the right decisions. Because Ten of Cups is supposed to be the outcome. So Ten of Cups is like marriage, um, peace, fulfillment, emotional fulfillment, finding your person, and just having that happiness, that love. It's emotional fulfillment. And you cannot trust yourself now. No matter what happens outside myself, I know I am safe. Yes, you have to forgive yourself, is what this message is telling you in deep thought. Again, the life that you built on the outside looks good, but you think a lot on what you had to go through to get to the life when you really should be spending time enjoying the life. Yeah, just be alone for now and develop your craft. And Two of Cups, I feel like whoever I'm talking to, you isolated yourself from love. Even if you have somebody, you have not opened up fully to that person. You're scared to open up fully to that person. You want to open up fully to that person, but again, you have to still heal that part of you, express your feelings to clear your vision. Give me more on express your feelings. The Empress and rebirth. Whoever this is, when all this happened, you just kept going and going and going and going and going. And that's how you built so much. Now you're being called back within to yourself. You have to reckon with the old you. You have to go within. You have to forgive yourself. You have to let the situation go. It's what I'm hearing. It's no longer a thing. You're no longer fighting this person, this karmic partner. If it's been years, that person is not in your life. If it's a situation where something was taken from you, you've moved on without it, you are safe, and you need to get real with those feelings that you felt at the time and work through them because you're a whole new person. It's like you're birthing yourself into a whole new person. But this Empress, her holding the baby, that's like you coming back wiser, and then this is you again who you need to be. It's like after you went through, this is who you became. Before you went through the tower, you were this. You were just joyful, like I said at the beginning of the reading, you were the sun. So you were always joyful and full of life and happy and loving and everything. But something happened to you that forced you to get wise, to wisen up, to step into your boundaries and to put boundaries up and to choose yourself. And you went into this protective mode. And spirit is like, it's time to come back to this. The war is over. You could take all this off, all this armor that you had to put on while you was going through it. You covered yourself completely, put your head down and did the work. You could take all that off. You could live again. You could be happy again. You could be joyful again. You need to go out and see the world through these new eyes that you have. Like last time you was out in the world really like this, you did not have all this wisdom and strength. You don't have to just be this for the rest of your life now. You can go back. You can come back. You can carry the lessons. If somebody try you, you always know how to flip back to this person. But your everyday life should be this person. And right now, I feel like it's opposite. Every day you're like this. You feel like in your mind that you're still like, I gotta protect myself. I gotta protect myself. I gotta protect myself. This is what you should be every day. Trusting in divine, trusting your intuition, trusting that you learned the lessons, trusting yourself in situations, being yourself, allowing people to see your true self, and just being happy and all that. Rebirth. This is who you are now. It's like you can come out. Come out the storm. Here, keep going. The Emperor is coming out with Star-crossed lovers. This person on you, and then I don't know if y'all can hear that siren in the background. I feel like that's confirmation. Another reason you can still be, this person can still be trying to tug at your heartstrings. Emperor, star-crossed lover, young at heart and sadness. Okay, I feel like this is your person coming through, and what they are trying to tell you is they're sorry that they hurt you. They were young. This emperor, they were young. They were immature, and they did not mean to hurt you as deeply as they did. Is what I'm hearing. That don't mean you're supposed to be with them. Empress energy, but I feel like they're proud of what you've become. And it's not saying you need the validation. And the high priestess spirit say that's the truth. So they know they hurt you, but as I said earlier, sometimes that's what this journey is about. You go through lessons, you go through ups and downs, highs and lows, but you get the wisdom and you keep going. You cannot stay stuck. This person wants you to know that they lack maturity. At the time, they had some growing that they needed to do, and look at yourself. This made them look at themselves. This whole situation from their end, I feel like this is them trying to come through and let you know. And I don't know if this can help you heal, because I don't even know why we care. But this person wants you to know that it was not you, it was them. They like maturity. They were young at heart. They needed to go within and look at themselves, and they took that out on you. They projected their karmic stuff onto you. You had to set the boundaries to let this person go and trust your intuition just came out. Spirit, close to reaching out. Wheel of Fortune. Somebody's on a whole new timeline. The Hangman. But again, now at this point, the message is repeating itself. Whoever I'm talking to, you are on a whole new timeline in a whole new life. You're living in a whole new chapter. You're already in the new chapter, is what I heard Spirit say. It's not about turning the page. The page already turned. You already in the new chapter and writing the new chapter, but your mind is still in the last chapter. Thank Spirit for the lessons, for the wisdom, and ask that it continue to guide you in your next chapter, but close the book on the last chapter. I feel so drained at the end of this reading, y'all. Whoever I'm talking to, literally carrying this is draining your energy to the core. It's no fair that you live in this beautiful life, but you feel on the inside drained and conflicted. And again, whoever I'm talking to, you were once such a light. You know you were. You being in this dark, I'm gonna protect myself, I'm gonna be, that's not even something that you're comfortable in, and that really is like blocking your light from shining. So loves, I'm gonna leave it at that. I love y'all. Go ahead and subscribe. I know today's message was heavy. I know it was, but sometimes, baby, sometimes that's what this journey is. It can't all be kiki laughing all the time and having a ball. Sometimes the message is gonna be that we gotta get real with ourselves and free ourselves. And whoever I'm talking to, it's just a mindset you need to free yourself from, and you'll be just fine. All right, loves. Go ahead, like, subscribe. Love y'all, and bye.